Welcome to TradersArmy.com, defending your right to build wealth and preserve capital for generations to come. Yeah, Monday the 22nd of October. Hope everybody's having an absolutely amazing day. Welcome to today's edition of the Daily Market Commentary. I'm your host, Chuck Fulkerson. We're going to do what we do each and every day, take a look at the same 10 to 12 futures markets, identifying potential turning points and breakout trades. Last night, we had a live trading room, and a number of the lines that are on the chart came from the live trading room. And yesterday, last night we were down a little bit in trading. We had gapped down to open up the weekend. And in the overnight hours, we actually traded up all night. So I'm going to go through a couple of positions and a couple of things that we looked at in the live trading room session. And the first one I'm going to start with is the Nasdaq. I normally start with the S&P just because I move top to bottom, left to right. But we had a Nasdaq trade. Now, I want to talk about this Nasdaq trade setup that we had. And this is why we use confirmation style entries. So price rallied back into the Nasdaq area, and it activated the trade. So the trade is now technically activated. So now we are waiting for price to come down out of this level. So to come below 71.17. If indeed we do not come below 71.17, we're going to cancel this position if we break up above this 71.65-ish area. Because to me that would invalidate the confirmation style entry. See, what my belief is that if it's a really good level, if it's a really good reversal candidate area, what you'll get is a touch and go out of that area. When we come into a level and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candlesticks in a row where we don't get much movement, then to me, that level's pretty much invalidated itself, right? It doesn't have the same validity and the same strength. Now, another one we looked at last night was the Russell. So we've got that same level in the Russell, and in the Rut, we got a little bit of weakness, a little bit more of a move away from it. So I'm actually going to remove this level as of now because this one's certainly not going to be as highly probable. And we took a look at the level way up here in the Rut. So it does lend itself to having a little bit of bullish movement to it. So another one that we had looked at last night was a potential breakout long on the YM. Now we're nowhere near that level yet, so some room to go. So in the ES, this is the same level that I had on the charts last week. We've not really added anything. And so since it's that same level that we had on the charts last week, I'm not really changing much. All I'm doing is just being a little bit more patient, waiting for price to come to me. We had talked last night about the potential for a breakdown below this area here. The more we retest it, the more the potential breakdown occurs. And so, we could be setting up for a potential rollover somewhere in this region. Let's see if we get a rollover down to here, and then we may get a breakout candidate opportunity in the ES. So for now, I'm standing pat. Looking at crude oil. So heading over to crude. Not a whole lot of changes. Breakout trade below this region here hasn't really changed. I am going to take a look at, I was thinking about it last night, and I didn't do it last night, about adding this region here for a potential reversal trade. So put this on your radar screen for right now. This region here for a potential reverse out, 71.16 by 71.73. We'll see if we get a reversal off of that little area. Now, that's because this was a support. Old support often becomes new resistance. And really what happens is, as every time price comes into here, we start piling up a few more sell orders, until all of a sudden we have so many sell orders that price breaks through all the existing buy orders. Next, gold. So in gold, we did see that we have a little bit of pinching here, and no surprise, we didn't break out in the overnight sessions. So let's just keep the potential breakout of gold in play on either direction in this scenario. The longer we stay, the better the breakout probabilities occur. Looking at our bond market, we didn't have a whole lot to add in the bonds. There's really not much happening inside of the region of the bonds, and then in the Aussie, we're chopping along sideways. We have a lot of just sideways chop and price action in our currency markets and our bond markets. We had the euro trade, which we covered last night, that met entry and gave us a pretty nice rally up out of there. So those of you that caught that, I think that was done on Friday's daily market commentary. Those of you that caught that Euro trade hopefully made a really nice profit out of it. The level still has some validity. Now, we did have yesterday one of the traders in the live room pointed out this area here. And is this area here a potential long? Yes, it is. Right? This is actually a picture perfect reversal level. However, my big picture is telling me that I'm better off being a seller. And so I'm a little hesitant to be a buyer on that level because the big picture is telling me that I should be a buyer at a big picture level of demand, which would be somewhere down in here, right? So I'm still holding off just a little bit on that particular one. Canadian dollar, we still have this reversal trade here with a couple of targets up above us. So let's see if price gets into that particular region or area. Not a whole lot to add. Great British Pound, Japanese Yen. So in the Great British Pound, we have a breakdown below this area here. Price came screaming down and did not break below, so we're still waiting on the breakout in the pound. And then in the Japanese yen, we actually just very recently broke down below that level. So if you're short the yen, you do have the entry that has been triggered. So now your stop would be kind of just above this region here. So you should have a fairly tight stop on it right now because we've got a little bit of basing there before the drop out of the level, which is what we want to see. We want to see a little bit of basing before price just blows right through it. In the British pound, I want to see a little bit of basing. I'd like to get a few hours of just sideways price action before then the breakdown. So keep in mind this Japanese yen area is in play, and you've got a fairly tight stop up here. You could even theoretically move it down to right here, just above the break-even point, and if we get another little leg down, lock in some profits fairly quickly. So all in all, hopefully that covers our major futures markets. If you would like to join us tomorrow, there will be no daily market commentary tomorrow. However, there will be a live trading room. You are welcome to join us. It's a free preview week. Go to tradersarmy.com, sign up for a free subscription. You'll get the email on how to join us tomorrow. We will be doing it tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Central Time, which is 8 a.m. Eastern, 5 a.m. Pacific. So feel free to join us. I hope you guys all have an amazing trading day, and I will see you soon. Later.